Alright, so welcome to Thymesia, or Thymesia. I don't actually know how you say the game's name. It's one of those two. I also don't remember if everything's good. Everything's good. New game. I've actually played this a fair bit lately, which is kind of what told me, or got me to want to cover the game. Eventually. You know, it's been almost 2 months since my last stream. Not intended. In the beginning, people thought it was just another infectious disease. It wasn't until the livestock began dying and those who had been infected began shrieking out in pain that they realized a deadly plague had befallen them. I almost turned up my volume. The various kingdoms tried to fend off the sickness and ghastly creatures, but their efforts were futile, and despair engulfed the entire continent. Bum bum bum. But now I've played this a fair bit. Hermes' kingdom, founded atop a colossal tree, quickly rose to power due to their use of a miraculous alchemical science which was able to turn the plague into a cure. As the plague ravaged the lands, they relied on this alchemy to light the blessed flame. It wasn't really an intended break. I've just been very busy with work and working on XPSX2. But where there is light, there will always be shadow. How's it going, Meowthead? Hope you're well. Oh yeah, I get to go over the basic controls. It's not like I've played this to death. Also, just because I've played this a fair bit does not mean anything. I'm still going to get my ass absolutely handed to me. Oh yeah, I'll actually be reading these. So, administrative order. Due to the recent epidemic outbreak, Hermes' kingdom is declaring a state of emergency. All citizens must abide by the following orders. Number 1. All citizens are forbidden from going out. Essential supplies will be distributed by the knights. Any sightings of plague-like symptoms or mutations must be immediately reported to the knights to be dealt with. Number 3. Any corpses or unclean objects must be handed over to the relevant personnel for incineration and purification. Effective date, immediately. Oh. Crumpled up piece of paper. Follow the commands and search for the cause. Ooh. Yeah, I don't really need to go over the combat. Like, I know how it all works. God, I just remembered how much I enjoyed playing this. It's so good. Outside of usual college stuff. Yeah, I recently watched Ed Runners 2. I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't think it was going to be bad, considering who was behind it. But I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. Oh yeah, I can't deflect. You can only start doing things when the game tells you to. I think it teaches you... There we go. Now it teaches me to deflect. Admittedly... Oh yeah, I forgot they attack multiple times. I was about to say, admittedly, I'm not great at the whole deflecting stuff. But I will admit, when it comes to some of the boss fights, the deflecting is just... It's so satisfying to pull off. So, a paper on the ground. 01. A deadly silence hangs over the streets and the city's completely sealed off. There's no food to be found, nor any water. Oh. But it's not like I've not been playing any games. I've just been mostly playing them in my spare time, and not streaming. And then I started playing this recently, and I'm like, damn, I want to get back to streaming. Oh, these are the same as before. I also just really like the character you play as. Corvus, and he just looks badass. The only downside is there's no, like, as far as I know, there's no way of increasing your defense or anything. Oh yeah, I was wondering what the hell it was telling me then. Oh! Let me use my claws. The claw makes the wounds so much easier. Ooh, I'm recalling. You are the devourer, wield your claws, tear apart the cursed bodies. There we go, claw attack. Deals a lot of damage to enemy wounds and prevents them from healing. Oh, it doesn't actually... I thought I was going to be able to reave. I forget the order in which it teaches things. I really should deflect, but whatever. Oh! Oh, there we go. So each enemy has a unique plague weapon, and Corvus can reave this for his own use. Yeah. And there we go, casting the reeved weapon. Obviously this is the tutorial, so there's not really anything too important. Oh god. Oh, it's telling me to use potions because I got my ass beat. Whoops. I forgot about this chick. She just came out of nowhere. Nice. An anonymous soldier's diary. The King's dagger and the grey armour, they are our last hope. They led the survivors and tried to make things right. The infected corpses were burned to purify them of the sickness. Okay. Which way do I go? I know one leads to an item in the... Oh, that's where the beacon is. But the one thing I found weird with this game is my reported time for the save before I deleted it to start this was apparently 35 hours. And there's no way I spent 35 hours on this game to get as far as I did. I didn't make it very far. I made it to the second area. And yeah, I don't think I spent 35 hours on the game. I'm not great at it, but I don't think I'm that bad. Yeah, rest at beacons, these are your bonfires. We all know this song and dance. Oh yeah, I can't do anything just yet, because we're in the tutorial. Oh, this is where we learn about feathers. As lethal as iron arrows, pierce their weaknesses. Critical attacks and feather attack. When a green light appears before an enemy attack, or perform a critical attack, cannot be deflected. Move out of range or use a feather attack, or get a specific talent. In terms of talents, I don't actually know what I want. What is he using? Great sword. Oh. Ow. Jesus. I hate this guy's timing. Oh damn, I got flattened. There we go. I'll just keep doing it. The only downside is because I don't have... Ooh, nice, I got him. No, I don't have combos on my claw, so I can't just punish them. There we go. Yay! He absolutely kicked my ass. On the plus side, he does not respawn, so I'm gonna make the most of this. There we go, full health, and all my potions. Thank you. There are still some enemies that just completely kick my ass. I'm really not good at fighting some of them. From what I remember, there's an enemy that uses 2 swords, and then basically any enemy that seems to do like dual wielding, I'm terrible against, and I don't really know why. It's just their attack patterns are just so hard to like predict or anticipate. Resident's diary. How did this all begin? They said that an accident occurred on the day of the king's birthday. Previously, the plague was only spreading outside the kingdom, but after the outbreak, all have gone mad. Oh. I also apologize if I don't sound normal. For some reason, my voice has not completely recovered. Ever since I got completely soaked at work. I think it was last week. We had like a complete downpour in the middle of the day, and I was caught in it both times. And as a result, I wasn't too healthy for a few days, and I still haven't recovered for some reason. Oh, where the fuck? I'll actually be very glad once I'm done with the tutorial, because then I can actually start leveling up and getting talents. Screw you. Has made me realise that the beginning of the game's fairly slow paced, because you can't get talents, so you can't punish the wounds. Yeah, because normally I'm able to take care of the enemies in like 2 hits, but as it stands, not quite. Paper on the ground too. The pathway to all regions of the kingdom are either lined with monsters or blocked by soldiers. None can leave and none can enter. One thing I find quite strange with this game is the way it's kind of like broken up. Like, unlike the Soul series, or most games of that genre, it's all like one interconnected world, whereas this is just levels, essentially. Hey, end of tutorial. Perfect. Yeah, it's just quite odd. It works, though. Oh. Honestly, one of the weirdest things is the fact there's no, as far as I'm aware, there's no voice acting. Like me existing for the sake of others. I don't ever want to try. Ow! Oh yeah, I don't actually recover all that much. Yeah, all that damage my saber does. I don't even think I can deflect. I want to try. I can. Oh. Ow. It's actually quite hard. Oh. Oh yeah, I don't have multiple attacks. Damn it. No. That's all she wrote. That is the end of the game. Yeah, I mean, when you get into those fights and realise the amount of damage they do, it's just the thing that makes you realise, oh, this isn't winnable. Philosopher's Hill. Hermes' kingdom is built on top of a colossal tree. Have I read this? No. When national issues became too overwhelming, kings of past generations would retreat to the core of this mystical forest. Legend has it that here they can access the wisdom of their ancestors. As such, it's been given the name Philosopher's Hill. Oh, don't worry. I appreciate you stopping by regardless. Have a good night's sleep. Whoa! What? Corvus, you're finally awake. I was worried about you. You were badly hurt, luckily you made it back in time. Corvus, you remember what you did? You need the right formula to use Hermes' answer. It appears that the injury caused you to lose your memory, so perhaps it would be helpful to start with a description of what you still remember. Come back when you've got your memories in order. Until then you can walk around, it might help jog your memory. Oh. Well, that guy gave me one hell of an arse beating. Hermes' Royal Bulletin. The families of the Knightly Order petitioned the king to stop sending knights to battle outside the kingdom's borders. The former chairman of the Institute for Alchemical Studies, Emerald, has officially appointed someone to take her position. Emerald said that she wanted someone with even greater abilities than herself to lead the alchemical research in Hermes. The Twilight Circus, hailing from the Sea of Trees, was once again invited to perform in the royal court. As expected, Ringmaster Oda's new performance was received with great acclaim from all who had attended. Oh. Yeah, when I played this, because I knew I wanted to cover it, I didn't read anything. So, I'm now kind of understanding. Like, how we learn about our first area. So, Aesme's journal. Philosopher's Hill is the royal family's sanctuary. Every fall, father would take us here. He says that on the hill he is not king, but merely a father and a friend. There is no need for formalities here, he would say. After the outbreak, domestic matters became pressing, and our visits to this place grew less and less. So what's the map menu? Oh, right, that's how I recall. I never used the map. Anytime I wanted to recall, I would just talk to whatever the character's called. I believe it was Emerald, who had wore like a red cape. Ancient words by the gate. It is the exhortation of former kings. He who examines himself shall never be lost. Hey, Nikki. How's it going? I hope you're well. It's been a while. Edward the Blessed's notes. What brings me the greatest joy is coming to Philosopher's Hill with the children every year. Watching them run about, playing together, never fails to help me forget the turmoil in the kingdom. Recently, some strange sickness has plagued the lands beyond our borders. We must make sure our kingdom is prepared. So Edward was the king. There's no memory here. What? Oh. New memories get unlocked as time progresses. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't streamed in nearly 2 months. Being busy with work and working on other shit kinda does that. Wasn't intended, as I say every time, but legitimately it wasn't. I'm not too bad. I appear to still be recovering, because my voice is still not feeling 100%, but aside from that, I'm pretty good. Are you ready to recall? Yeah, that's what I did. Azumi is the character. I thought they were called Emerald for some reason. Sea of Trees. So in the early days of the plague, the nobles banished all criminals, the poor, and the sickly to a lower level of the kingdom known as the Sea of Trees. The upper rings of society living above the slum care nothing of their lives. They refer to them as the hopeless, letting them succumb to sickness and all manner of ghastly creatures. Wow, dicks. Alright, the first area. But the levels aren't actually massive. They're fairly small, but they make up for it with, like, varying things. Like, we'll have this quest, or level, and then once I've beaten it, which admittedly might take a while, there'll be 2 more, I think. There's 2 quests. Yeah, my voice sounds... I don't think I sound ill. My voice is just deeper than normal. You know, whether that's a benefit or a boon. Or a curse, even. A boon or a curse. Who could say? But yeah, I don't feel bad. My voice just sounds not normal. Hooray! I can level up. Oh, I can level up twice. So doing that increases my wow, you really don't get any kind of attack damage. No, I'm just, like, thinking of my other... the save I deleted. My attack damage was only 30, I think. That's ridiculous. It barely goes up. Alright. There we go, now I can unlock talents. I don't actually know what I want first. Saber attacks allows me to do a 5-hit combo. There's also sharp weapons, which means I do more damage. Oh, hang on. Long claw. With 5 stacks of event. Ooh! Yeah, I'm tempted to do that. Wait. I can do that! Oh my god, that's awesome. I didn't know I could just reset whenever I wanted. I thought I needed an item for it. Haha! Ah, that's awesome. Cannot open from the side. Ah yes, in true Souls-like fashion. Okay, I'm glad I went with Short Claw. That's a sick attack. That's bloody fast too. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. You don't have to talk. Do whatever you feel comfortable with. I'm still gonna be playing and chatting like a madman, so it's all good. No need to worry. Ah! Bitch. Oh yeah, Short Claw is definitely the winning strategy. That guy scared me. What am I doing? I swear I've played this before. I'm forgetting everything. Tattered Twilight Circus recruitment ad. The Twilight Circus has the following openings, no restrictions or qualifications, all able-bodied applicants welcome. Porter, 20 positions, street vendor, 10 positions, 5 males and 5 females. Will be required to undergo a physical examination and perform clerical duties within the tent. Outstanding compensation, interested parties, please contact somebody. Oh, crap, I don't remember which way to go. Wait. It doesn't really matter. Oh. Ah. I went the right way. Village Elder's Manuscript. Several days ago, some mysterious visitors arrived at the village hoping to talk with me. I never had a good feeling about the people from above. After all, they are the ones who abandoned us. But they are the royal guards. Or they are royal guards. I could not just avoid them. They asked me a lot about the circus. And in terms of the memory item, I don't know when I want to start using them. They're essentially... memories in this game are your souls. To put it in simpler terms. Ah! You bitch! Oh, that's just too good. I have realised that one thing I do want to get. Yeah, a talent I would really like to have. Twilight Circus poster. We have returned. A brand new program made just for you, the audience. With featured acts such as Big Clown Beatorama, Dagger's Fatal Roll Call, and the highly anticipated The Grand Illusionist, Oda's Mysterious Finale. Every Saturday and Sunday, just at the brink of dusk, the circus tent opens for you. Yeah, there's a talent you can get. Oh, nice. Which allows you to heal on every kill. And, yeah, that would definitely be useful. It just means that you don't need to use potions as often. So it's pretty damn handy. I also realise I don't know where the hell I am. Tree Blessed's manuscript. The exiles have created a settlement that surrounds the sacred trees. These towering deities protect us from monsters and plague. The prophets say that even just carrying the broken twig of a sacred tree can drive off the pestilence. Oh, that isn't somewhere I can drop down to. This is, though. Where is this? Oh! Well, would you look at that? I don't have enough to level up yet, but I will heal. I don't remember, does this make enemies respawn? I think it does? Yeah, it does. In fairness, I shouldn't complain. It means more memories, which means I can level up. They really don't give much, though. Not particularly. Like 35 memories is not a lot. I mean, another skill I want to get. There's a lot of skills I want to get. But one for early game that will be helpful would be like, doing more damage with the saber. Considering that's your like main source of damage. Oh god. Woo. Yes! Nice. Which way did I go? I forgot. Did I go up there? Or did I go through here? Okay, I went over there. Both of these are not seen. I think this is the one that leads towards the... I want to say toward the boss. Kind of. Wow, short claws are ridiculous. Mostly because they actually stagger. I didn't even think they could. It's ridiculous. Note on Hermes' life sea of trees. Almost every residence in the forest is constructed around the sacred trees. The people believe that if they are close to the trees, they will receive their blessings and protection. Even those whose homes are not in direct contact with the sacred trees will carry tiny branches to drive off the plague. Oh. I'm always worried about picking up those notes. Well, I don't know if the game actually pauses or not, but I think it does. I mean, I tested plenty of times by just pausing the game to look at things when there was enemies right in front of me, and I never died, so I'm assuming the game does indeed pause, which is a first. Yeah, not something they usually do. That's another one. Sod that. So what's this? Twilight Circus recruitment ad. The Twilight Circus is urgently seeking potters and carpenters. 50 positions available. No restrictions or qualifications. Outstanding compensation. Interested parties, please contact. Oh. The recruitment ad has gotten shorter. Where the hell am I? I think I'm heading towards the second beacon. I believe so. Oh. I'm just confused. Okay, well there's a guy here. Oh. Yeah! Uh-oh. Whew. That's so good. Jeez. Wait, he dropped something. Oh, he did. Oh, there. The skill shards are what you can use to unlock the plague weapon permanently. But it costs energy to use. That's the only difference. And it costs a lot. It's not like it's only like 10 energy or something. Oh god, you fucking douche. That's... god. That made me jump. That's not what I wanted. I've completely lost my train of thought because I got jumped. It's thrown me off. It'll come back to me. Maybe. What was I saying? I can't remember. It's completely gone. Oh, that was it. It was on about energy. And using the plague weapons once they've been unlocked by the skill shards. Yeah, they cost a lot. I think the hand axe costs 75 to begin with. So that means you have 2 uses with it, which is not much at all. Like, you can get the more skill shards you can use to unlock various abilities with the weapons. So like one of the first ones with the hand axe is to lower its energy requirement. But even still, it only lowers it down to like 65. Maybe like... yeah, it might go down to as low as 50. But I'm not too sure. Village Elder's Manuscript. I told them I didn't know what's in the buckets, but they just kept asking, even requesting to speak with villagers who have worked in the tent. My nephew actually worked in the tent, and he said that the buckets were filled with oddly shaped small creatures. But the Circus folks are one of us, the Tree Blessed. The Tree Blessed. So how could I possibly reveal their secret? Okay, so that's all that led to. To be fair, picking up them items is useful, because they unlock memories. Obviously, the consumable. I might also have enough for 2 more levels. In which case I might actually just get both of the heals. Yeah, the heal on kill abilities. Might be a good idea. I don't know why it keeps popping up with that. I don't know if I'll have enough for 2 though. I do. Nice. I'm fine with my health being crap at the moment. To be fair, having vitality low doesn't really bother me that much. Like, leaving vitality at 1 and just using my levels to level up strength and plague. Probably the better call. There aren't many... What, I get... Hang on. Yeah, I get 14 health per. But it's really not much. Yeah, I'll do. 2 more talents. Strategies. Blessing. Oh! So what is that? So when taking damage, there's a 30% chance of reducing incoming damage by 20%. That requires 2? Oh no, it's just because of that. Oh, okay. I do like the fact I can just reset all the talents. Yeah, that's really nice. Where is energy on kill? Oh, there it is. Perfect. Nice. Pretty sure. Is there not an enemy in here? Oh god, yeah, there is. There he is. Ow. Whew. I was gonna say, is he not gonna do a slam? I shouldn't have tried to deflect. That was really dumb. Whew. The only downside to Short Claw is it's a lot... Oh! I do like the executions. Yeah, they're really cool. Yeah, the only downside to Short Claws is the distance. Short Claw is basically the same. You have to be as close to an enemy as with the saber. Whereas the long claw, Corvus would actually jump forward slightly. I'm not sure. Not quite that far, but further than he does with the short claws. But I suppose that's the trade you make, because the short claw is 3 attacks. Or is it 2? Okay, it's 2. And then it's 3. So yeah, it doubles the amount of attacks. More than doubles it. If you get long claw up to level 2, you only get 2 attacks, but then the second one can apply bleed. Pretty much. I'm quite happy with short claws though, to be quite honest. Yeah, I want to upgrade this, and I will go with recovery. Yeah. Yeah, because it works out the same way. Because you either get 4 potions that recover 150 each, so that would be 600 health, or you get 3 which recover 200 each, which again is 600, so that just makes more sense. Then plague weapons, I can unlock the hammer. Very nice. I mean, I could equip it. How much does it cost? Oh! That's a lot of energy. I'll hold off for now. Not too bothered. Strength. I'll go with that. And then talent. I'm gonna go with saber. Saber attack damage. That would be quite nice to have. Yeah, because then it makes using your... Wait, what's that? And deal damage to them at the same time. The enemy counter-attack gauge is reduced. I don't know what that means, but okay. When having 5 stacks of offensive, every short claw... Ah! Super armor when performing it. Corvus deals damage to core attacks. More energy will be restored. Oh right, okay. I didn't know I recovered energy. Yeah, I'll go with saber attacks. For now. I definitely want to upgrade my... my saber combo, so I don't really do much. Yeah, because I only have 3 attacks. I want that up to 5. Uh-oh. Is it every single attack? Oh my god, it is. Okay, so with short claws, that does not take long at all to get to 5. Does it remain? Oh, okay, it doesn't stay. Okay. That just led to an item. Yeah, I was wondering what the catch for the offensive thing would be. The only downside is it does not do any damage. Yeah, it does absolutely nothing if they have a shield, which sucks. And when I say shield, I mean the white bar on their health. Where the hell am I? Oh, right, yeah. Hey, Dan. How's it going? And you're not wrong, this game is most certainly cool. It's being described as budget Sekiro, which honestly isn't too far from the truth. Mostly because it's a game that promotes aggressive play. I mean, you can actually... Jesus.